Thank you, everyone, for coming and joining us today. Today, we're going to be sharing on prosperity and abundance.
Welcome to Ungluing the Mind, the stream. On this episode, we invite you to discover powerful life lessons, offer the tools for personal breakthroughs, and the guidance to live a life of inspired action. In this online chapter, you'll be invited to listen in on 30 minutes of inspirational, thought-provoking dialogue, followed by a guided meditation by transformational coach and author of Ungluing the Mind, Veronica LeBerry. If you like what you hear today, please click subscribe and turn on post notifications. And if you love what you hear today, Ungluing the Mind offers private one-on-one coaching and meditation phone sessions. To book your spot, email ungluingthemind@gmail.com. Again, that's ungluingthemind@gmail.com. We thank you for tuning in and your presence. Your journey to your best self starts right now.
Today, we're going to be sharing on abundance and prosperity and success. Discovering success, because love is our abundance. And we were all given an abundance of wealth when we were created in the image and likeness of your true self, love. Abundance is measured, again, by your feelings of self-approval and confidence. You only own what you've earned in consciousness. Your consciousness is your world. So you must release your self-made beliefs of lack and limitation and expand into a consciousness of love, and not to be deceived by the form. We're in a universe of form. Form is matter. Form is always changing, and we are deceived by the form. You want to know the formless self that is your true self. Do not allow fearful thoughts to hold you back. There has to be an inworking inside. Everything is already there inside of us. So there has to be an inworking of prosperous ideas. Everything is an idea. An idea is a thought. Before there can be an outworking of prosperous results. So you can tell yourself, I radiate success. I radiate success. Because true success is the expansion of consciousness. Success is not about you, it's about what you are. Success is sharing. Sharing is how it comes back to you. It multiplies. And so nothing real can be increased except by sharing. Because sharing is the nature of the universe. So when you align with the essence of your true self, to attain excellence in success and depth of desire, you must be steadfast and committed. Mastery does not come from dabbling. You were born out of abundance into abundance. We just simply forgot. You came into this physical manifestation, slowed down your vibration, and forgot that you are limitless prosperity. Spiritual living is prosperous living. Therefore, you are prosperous. And you do have infinite possibilities because you were born out of prosperity into prosperity. You cannot be deprived of what is rightfully yours. You cannot be disadvantaged of your natural inheritance if you have a prosperity consciousness. It belongs to you. Claim it now. It's your divine entitlement. Your part is to be in your element, and you will always be provided for. So you can say to yourself as an affirmation, I accept my abundance now. I give eternal thanks for my prosperity now. I am overflowing with success now. I am the light force that attracts all substance into my life, which brings forth my success. I am unlimited in power and prosperity. I feast on the awareness of the limitless abundance I am now. I am a powerful influence for prosperity in the world. I am aligned with the law of abundance. I am all abundance and prosperity. I make my spiritual development my number one priority because I am creating an astonishing, rich, and fulfilling life. When you equate work with service, there is great joy in work. When you equate work with money, there's no joy in the work because you're working for the money. It becomes a job. There is no future in any job. The future is in you. You don't have to become prosperous. You already are. The reality that is you, your true self, the self within, is already prosperous and has everything. In the man-made world of illusions, we measure success by external achievements, and we give exaggerated importance to our possessions and the state of our finances. There is far more to abundance than money. If you're rich in spirit, in the awareness of your true identity, you have all the wealth your heart could ever desire. When you are aligned with the source of life, everything is provided to you when and as it is needed. And you know it. Now, that's wealth. There must be an inworking of prosperous ideas before there can be an outworking of prosperous results. When you think affluently, you begin to demonstrate affluence. Affluence does not mean having things. It means free flow. As you apply spiritual principles to your life, you recognize that the free flow of substance comes from within. The reason you have a poverty consciousness of lack and limitation is because you have not brought your fearful beliefs into the light of your awareness. You may say, I have been thinking positive thoughts of abundance and prosperity for a long time, and nothing has changed. How can I change? Choose to entertain an attitude of gratitude and appreciation. The more you appreciate, the more you love. The more you love, the more you give. The more you give, the more you receive. And the more you have to give. This is why gratitude is an important state of your consciousness. Because a grateful mind is a great mind that eventually attracts to itself great things. Be grateful for all that you've had, all that you now have, and all that you will have. Prosperity is a natural decision of taking responsibility for your life. It's not dependent upon a full pocketbook, but on a mind that is rich with rich thoughts. Most people sport their outer riches while being empty on the inside. Connect with the unlimited success and prosperity that is part of your essential nature. Money is energy. The proper use of money is to serve. Your money needs your faith and your vision to be of service to you, because the proper use of money is to serve. Your money does not belong to you. You entered into this world penniless, and you will leave it that way. Work from a consciousness of love. Let your work be part of the whole. Success is in knowing yourself and living from that state of mind. So it's about being you. It's sharing, it's love. It's the expansion of consciousness, the awareness of what you are. It's living in your divine purpose. It has everything to do with being in the here and now. There's nowhere to go. Everything is already there. Accept your divine inheritance. When you connect with the core essence of your true self, you discover you came into this manifestation encoded with all the knowledge you need. And when you tap into it, ideas come to you, allowing and assisting you to do whatever your heart desires. These ideas are creative energies that manifest in the world of form through the power of faith and trust. So you are either creating reality or making illusions. Since your consciousness is your world, so you are either generating ideas based on fear, separation, or based on love and wholeness. Ideas based on fear gives birth to fear, which leads to suffering and struggle. Attain the state of consciousness where you draw the substance to you when and as it is needed. Whether you want a job, a relationship, a new home, or money, you first created it as a thought. An intelligence is operating for good, and all you have to do is merge with it. Have faith and trust, and it will manifest itself in the right way and at the right time. This is not something that happens in a day or two or overnight. You have to move from uncertainty and doubt to confidence, certainty, faith, and trust, which comes with practice and experience. So whatever you desire, set the intention and surrender your attachment to the result or the outcome. Prosperity is an inner state. It's what you are. Do not fall to the level of fear and limitation. The significance and value of what you are is established by the source that gave you life, God. Do not undervalue yourself. Let your doubts stumble and fall. Free your mind. Have faith and trust. Do not abuse your free will by being disobedient to the law of truth. When you do, you experience trouble, lack, limitation, sickness, poverty, and suffering. Your daily bread of truth is your freedom. So whatever is needed, clothing, shelter, food, means of travel, books, bread, meaning not just food, but whatever is needed, because you're living according to the law. You're living a harmonious life. You're looking to the source that gave you life and not to man-made rules and ideas. So in order to have this life and live in the awareness of what we are, we have to accept our true identity. We have to claim our divine inheritance. Goodness is what we are. God, the self that gave you life, is your primary source. We like to think that our supply comes from our investments or a job or some business. These are just channels through which the supply comes. God is the source. The channels are infinite channels of expression. And that can change at any time, because change is the divine law of manifestation. So as long as you recognize God, the light source of your supply, the unchangeable, unchanging, changeless source, all is well. You will always be provided for. When one channel closes, another channel will open up. The source of light never dries up, will never abandon you or forsake you. Supply is endless. So when we look when we look to man or looking outside and the channel closes, we believe the supply is limited and we are left stranded. Not so at all. Look to the source of life and all else will be added. The source of life never fails. If we're looking to a business or dependent on some external source and it collapses, we feel stranded and confused, worrying, planning, trying to make something happen. Whereas when we look to God, Creator, who never fails, the storehouse is full and is the primary source of supply, the need will be filled. The channel is secondary. God, primary source. When we know this knowing is called faith and trust. So I need to take thought for nothing, careless of everything except the only purpose I would serve. You're serving the light. Nothing you need will be denied you. All seeming difficulties will melt away before you reach them. All obstacles will be removed. God's guarantee will hold against all obstacles because it rests on certainty and not on continuancy. This is why the teachings of A Course in Miracles says, I need do nothing. You have withdrawn the body's value from your mind, but now you're using the body as a serviceable instrument to serve the light. You have trust in the creative action of life, the reality of all that is, all good, all powerful, all wise, all loving, with nothing to fear. You are home in your natural environment, the environment by which and for which you were created. You're doing what you love and loving what you do in service to God, the source of all, who is directing your every footstep and not making mistakes. You're not just talking about God and trying to use God. Not just a belief, but a knowing, an experience that it's God in action, in, as, with, and through you, together, aligned, merged, connected, form and formless are one. Lesson 95 in A Course in Miracles. I am one self, united with all of creation, and you are creator. Learning to love is one of the most demanding and most delightful and endearing disciplines. It means, as Jesus puts it, blessing those that curse you and doing good to those that hate you. Yeah, we say falling in love, as if it's like falling into a manhole. If the world seems hostile and lifeless, and we seem insignificant in it, it is because you're looking with physical sight, double vision. You're not seeing clearly because you're focused on personal profit and personal gratification. When we are absorbed in the pursuit of profit, we live in a very narrow world, floating on the surface of life. Our concern is prosperity and possessions and profit. Yet, as we begin to glimpse the real world by looking with single vision, we begin to dive beneath the surface and recognize the deep interconnected web that holds all things together. Be true to you. No one's going to honor anything in you that you don't honor first. We're not here by some cosmic fluke. This is an awakening that's taking place on the planet. It's a global awakening. Be awake, aware, and alive, and live the life you were created to live. I invoke the energies of all the ascended masters, archangels, and angels to be with us. We welcome your grace and your presence. Relax your mind. You're entering into life. As a dedication to yourself, tell yourself silently and thoughtfully, with fixed determination and eyes closed, I am open to receive. I am receiving now. I am open to receive. I am receiving now. I am open to receive. I am receiving now. I see with the eye of my heart. The eye of my heart sees the invisible light. I see with the eye of my heart. The eye of my heart sees the invisible light. I see with the eye of my heart. The eye of my heart sees the invisible light. Feel your light body. Feel that you are entering into light. Feel that you are unlimited and free. You are here in time to learn and grow by means of experience. Everything that happens to you is the result of what you've thought and believed. Turn negative experiences into actions of good by learning from them. As you learn, you correct your thinking. You're given thanks for this day and the opportunity to live, learn, and grow through life's pleasant experiences. If someone attacks you, it's a call for healing and for help. They are deficient in love. You must give it because of what it is. You must extend it because of what you are. Tell yourself silently and thoughtfully, I am willing to let go in gentleness and trust. I am willing to let go in gentleness and trust. I am willing to let go in gentleness and trust. Reality is my only safety. Reality is my only safety. Reality is my only safety. The thought God holds of me is my reality. The thought God holds of me is my reality. The thought God holds of me is my reality. I will not torture myself with my self-made thoughts. I will not torture myself with my self-made thoughts. I will not torture myself with my self-made thoughts. Release and recognize the simple willingness to give up nothing, because it is nothing. Let go of all that stands in the way of you remembering what you are. Sense your freedom. Gaze into incomprehensible light. You are being cleansed and purified. Tell yourself silently and thoughtfully, with fixed determination and eyes closed, I choose reality. I choose reality. I choose reality. I am willing to let go and trust. I am willing to let go and trust. I am willing to let go and trust. Stop the deceitful pattern of delay. Don't be deceived by changing form. Overcome deception. How do you overcome deception? You wake up from the dream of pretending that life is external. You come to the recognition by letting reason tell you it contradicts reality. Some days it will feel like too much. You just want to forget it all, but you can't. Jesus had his disciples, and they had moments of doubt and denial. This is part of the testing. Do not give up in the face of adversity. Remain steadfast despite the opposition. Listen to the wisdom of your heart. Physical symptoms are a sign of shifting to a higher frequency. Every cell is being restructured. Tell yourself, I am devoted to the light. I am devoted to the light. I am devoted to the light. Do not put your faith in illusions. Illusions are beliefs in what is not there. Let go of all false beliefs and end the seeming conflict by deciding only for truth. There is no fear in reality. Fear is only in the mind that does not understand reality. Let go of your tightly organized, delusional beliefs and be in reality now, where you're safe forever and forever. Release all your sense of doom, so deep and bitter, and rest in quiet certainty. Do not recoil from love's direction. Love asks for nothing and has everything to give. Release, relax, have faith and trust. Tell yourself, I choose reality. I choose reality. I choose reality. Feel your light body. Feel a sense of release and relief. Reality is a oneness that transcends differences. Know the truth of what you are. Know the reality that is you. The light force of goodness is on the underlying reality of life. Choose to free your mind and be in the light, so you may live in the reality that is you and be in harmony with yourself. Choose to feel the silence and know what is true. You have been taking steps to cross the bridge. Now it's the moment to take the plunge to the other side. From partial release to complete release. Light waits for you on the other side. Your single and only purpose is the light within you. Feel your light body. Feel a sense of release and relief. Sit on the seat of silence and light as you release all that troubles you. Ring in joy and triumph as you turn toward the light and remember the reality that is you. Sense your freedom, security, and joy, and do not dismiss the basic fact that you belong to the light. Light is your lifeline. Take time to rest frequently in the light and keep fanning the flame. Eventually, it will flare up and your life will be ablaze with gleaming bright light. Every day, empty yourself by extending love, kindness, and light to others. Take off the covers and look at what you are afraid of. The reality of nothingness cannot be frightening. You are the embodiment of uniqueness. You wept because you did not understand. Your sight is being restored now, and you can see. Look within to the light and praise your light body, not the outer shell. Thoughts are not born and cannot die. An unremembered thought is not one that has died. It's just not in your awareness. The simplest teaching and learning is that truth is true. Simplicity is difficult for twisted minds. This is the hardest lesson you will learn, and in the end, the only one. Reality is your only safety. Tell yourself, I am safe in the reality of my true identity. I am safe in the reality of my true identity. I am safe in the reality of my true identity. Allow nothing to keep you away from what you already have as you sail away into the presence of your true reality. Be willing to let go in gentleness and trust. Feel your light body. Every decision you make stems from what you think you are and represents the value you put upon yourself. The question is, how do you see you? And how do you value you? Unholy values produce confusion, and a confused mind cannot know the simple truth. Because confused perception blocks the knowledge. The mind is the cause of all the suffering in the world, and all the suffering we cause ourselves. We are the cause of our experiences, our perception of external events, and every situation we find ourselves in are but the effects of an internal cause, thought. Because every thought is either a loving thought or a fearful thought. And that is why you are responsible for how you see the world. It's the power of your decision that brings you joy or pain. Tell yourself silently and thoughtfully, I choose reality because it is my only safety. I choose reality because it is my only safety. I choose reality because it is my only safety. Approve of yourself, have confidence, trust, certainty, and assurance in what you are. We were not created to be eaten by fear. Release all magic thoughts. They're illusions. It is wishful thinking. We wish our lives away. It's a distortion in the mind. It is clearly separation from our true identity, the reality that is you. Never wish for things to be different, other than the way they are, moment by moment. Magic is temptation. It's a substitute. That you be something other than what you are. You cannot be anything other than what you already are. Love, light, and wisdom eternally. Magic thoughts imprison us. Come out of the garden of seeming agony and remember the reality that is you. Your mind can wish to be deceived, but you cannot make it be what it is not. Most people are suffering from an addiction of their own self-made thoughts of misery, dissatisfaction, lack, limitation, sacrifice, poverty consciousness. Do you want to be free? The answer is yes. Then know the reality that is you. Do not doubt. Break the chains of conditioning. The conditioned mind keeps us trapped. Choose a different approach to life, one that is rewarding, meaningful, joyous, and offers peace. See yourself as being in a body rather than having a body. It's a jacket. Wear it and take good care of it. It will serve you well until its usefulness is over. Breathe the holy breath of life. Every experience is an opportunity to remember what you are so you can advance and let your perceptions be healed and your errors corrected. To think that you can live your life alone is foolishness. There's someone with you. who knows all the facts, past, present, and to come. Relinquish all that you have made, your savage dreams and foolish fantasies, all mean nothing. All the foolish thoughts you made up, new wine must go in new bottles. Fear will not provide the nourishment necessary for life. When you are afraid, you are deceived. Do not starve yourself. The only healer of illness or disease is the creator of it. Physician, heal thyself. You are healed because you're remembering the reality that is you. With your thoughts, you're either creating reality or making illusions. When you make, it's misdirected energy, miscreations or fears. It's telling you're out of alignment, you're out of balance. Creating, you are in alignment and balance, joy, love. We have a simple choice. Hold on and be in pain, resistance, fear, darkness, unwillingness to let go, afraid, and remain in our uncomfortable comfort zone, or let go and go with the flow and simply remember the reality that is you. You don't have to teach the mind pure motive. All you have to do is to remove the negative conditioning. Layer upon layer of ill will, selfishness has to be removed. So your real thoughts can bubble up to the surface. You are your thoughts. Resentment, hostility, alienation, selfishness are deficiency diseases. And just about everyone is suffering from it. Relate only to what does not change. Each moment is now. The mind is a series of thought moments. Everything in manifestation is connected with the infinite ocean of life. All is life. There's one life, one teacher, one teaching, one truth. Projection makes perception. Do not feed yourself poisonous foods. Choose to know the reality that is you and live in the awareness of your true self as the light of the world. Tell yourself silently and thoughtfully with fixed determination and eyes closed, I am willing to let go in gentleness and trust. I am willing to let go in gentleness and trust. I am willing to let go in gentleness and trust. Wisdom is my medicine. Wisdom is my medicine. Wisdom is my medicine. I am releasing gradually and gracefully. I am releasing gradually and gracefully. I am releasing gradually and gracefully. All of my decisions are as easy as breathing. All of my decisions are as easy as breathing. All of my decisions are as easy as breathing. Love is my freedom and joy. Love is my freedom and joy. Love is my freedom and joy. I am a fearless spiritual adventurer. I am a fearless spiritual adventurer. I am a fearless spiritual adventurer. Breathe in light and breathe out light, for there is nothing else. The divine light descends upon us all, and we are purified, grateful, and blessed. For this we give thanks. Rest in quiet light. And so it is.